Hello everyone. Today we are back to talk about verb to be. But Leah, verb to be, I'm already an intermediate student or advanced student. I already know this. Come on. So guys, let's keep going because I'm sure you will have something to remember or to learn today with me. Okay? So don't go crazy. So the first question I have to ask you is, why do you need to use the verb to be? Have you ever thought about it? How do I use verb to be and why do I use verb to be? Here, let's see some things that you must know. So first, we use verb to be to talk about our nationality and our identity with groups or clubs. Sorry. So, for example, you can say Anna is Italian, Brazilian. That would be because she was born in Brazil, but she has the Italian citizenship. And you can also say I'm a Flamengo fan, for example. Or you can say you belong to a club. I don't know. I'm not a Flamengo fan, right? I don't like soccer. So, to talk about a person's job or profession. So, you can say your job, right? So, you can talk about what you do, whatever. To talk about your age. Guys, pay attention. I know it's really simple, but there are many students that keep doing the same mistake. Because in Portuguese, we don't say I am and you say your age. For example, in my case, I am 32 years old. In Portuguese, if we translate, it would be I have 32 years old. But it's wrong in English to use the verb to be to talk about your age, okay? Another thing it is to talk how people are related to you. So you can say she is my granddaughter, grandson, my grandmother, and whatever. So you talk about the relations that people have to you. Also to refer where places and things are situated. So for example, if you were talking to someone and you have to explain the person how to get to the supermarket, you can say the store is around the corner. So you can go straight. It's also simple present. We are going to review this later. So you say things in the present and simple sentences. So we must know how to use these simple things. We also use verb to be to talk about time and dates, okay? So you can say, what time is it? Today is I don't remember what day is today, 21st of July. To talk about behavior and personality. So you can say he is so intelligent, he is gentle, she is really grateful, a grateful person, or she is a really pretty person. I don't know. You can use to say all of this information. So verb to be, it's really, for me, the verb that it's the most important verb to know. So let's review a little bit. The structure of the sentence. I know it's really simple, but some people still commit some mistakes. For example, you is or we are, but they write are in the wrong way. So be careful to these little things. Because as I already told you in some videos before, I don't remember each video, what makes the difference between a basic, an intermediate, and advanced students? It's the mistakes that the students commit. I will explain better. A basic student usually commits more mistakes, and as you get an intermediate and advanced student, it means you commit less basic mistakes. Okay, so if you are intermediate and advanced student, you must pay attention so much to these little things. So the way that you write the abbreviations, for example, the abbreviation of I and am, it's simple, am. The abbreviation of you and are, your, we're, there, right? And also the pronunciation, that it's not so easy. So for example here, we have your. So sometimes if you do not speak correctly, people can think that's another word. Or like this one, we're. So it seems like where, whatever. It seems like other another vocabulary. So we have to pay very, very attention to the pronunciation. This one, they and are, there. And he and is together, his, she's, its. Okay, so simple things that make all the difference when we are intermediate and advanced students. Another thing that we have to really pay attention, it's when we are in the negative sentence, in the negative structure, and we have to put is plus not. So sometimes the students get confused about this contraction and they write wrongly. So pay attention to your write. So as I already told in another video, this story, we pay attention to the writing. Is and not and isn't. What goes out here, what we don't have here, is the letter O. So it means that letter O went through a diet or made us bariatric surgery, I don't know, and got really tiny. Okay, I know that's just a joke, but to make you memorize, that's just the letter O, that it's not T anymore, and then it's transformed into this sign up. Okay, so the same way in are not, the contraction, it's always the letter O, the vowel O, that goes up on a diet and gets really thin. Whatever. So just pay attention. It's the same sentence, but using is and not and are and not. Okay, so he isn't or he is not. You can use this contraction, isn't, or you can write is not in the same way, okay? Or his not, the same thing. It's up to you. Another thing that we have to really pay attention, it's when we make a question. Because in Portuguese, you just know when it's a question when you get into the final of the sentence and you see a question mark. So in English, no. You know that's a question already in the beginning of the sentence. And how does it happen? Because in this case, in the verb to be, all the verb to be come to the beginning, okay? So pay attention. Before it was I am beautiful, but now it's am I? Am I beautiful? Are you a teacher? Is he tall? So we always have this transaction. We have to put the verb to be in the beginning. Okay, so I know it's really simple. It's just to make sure you all know verb to be and to make sure you will not commit mistakes anymore. Okay, so my challenge to you now is write as many sentences as you can about yourself, just using verb to be in the present. Okay, if you are able to write 5, 10, whatever, just write as many as you can to make sure you understood and you are doing everything right. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the class. I know it's really simple, but don't forget, It's simple but really important. Okay, so see you in the next video. Don't forget to like the video and to follow my channel. Bye.